Hi, I'm Ed Casteel, and we're going to be tying a version of a Zebra Midge. A Zebra Midge is actually a black with silver wire. We're going to do a different version, which is brown with copper. Common sizes that are used over in the White River, which is what we're tying for. If you're not in high water, like fishing out of a boat, if you're wade fishing, you're going to look at somewhere between a size 18 to 20. Some people go down as far as 22s or 24s. This is a size 18 that we're going to use today. First thing we're going to do is we're going to mash down the barb. You can either do this with pliers or do it with your vise. And we're going to mount the hook. These are pretty simple flies to tie. The key in tying these is to get them as skinny as you can, and I did not put the bead on. We're going to start with a size 5/64 bead here, and I'm going to get it with my bead izers. Here's the bead here, and I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but on one side it's countersunk, and that's the side that you want to put away from the point when you feed it. That helps it go around the hook. Sometimes if you don't smash down the barb, if those holes are not quite right, you can't get it to feed. But this is, again, this is a 5/64 on a size 18 hook. If you go down to a size 20 hook, you'll have to move down to the 1/16. Okay, and start the thread, get it just barely started. And first thing I like to do is get this wire in. Some people will run the thread back on the hook, but again, I'm trying to do everything I can to keep it as skinny as possible, so I don't want the extra base layer with the wire. Now you can take the wire and the thread, bring them up on top, follow it kind of like a spine or the side. I don't think it really matters which side, but if you pull up on it, you can use it as a guide, and you'll notice the thread is going on real smooth. You want to keep it smooth because if you double wrap it, that'll just translate into a bigger bump or bulge when you come back up. You can go down past just a bend just a little bit. If your thread starts to get kind of thick, some of these threads you can twist them so they lay out flat, again, to keep it skinny. And just bring your thread right back up to the front. You're going to use the wire to create a segment, and you want around 4 segments, 4 to 5 segments, evenly spaced. And when you get up here to the front, I'll go 1 in the front, 1 in the back, and front and back. So kind of figure 8 it to lock that in, so you don't have to build a big thread back behind there. And then kind of helicopter this thing off. Don't cut it with scissors because it'll leave a little nub, which will cut your thread. If you helicopter it like I just did there, it will break off at the thread line. Then you can go ahead and whip finish it. And that's why you want to learn to tie Zebra Midges, because they are that simple.
And that there will catch a lot of them trouts, that thing right there.